So I sort of just want to rant for a second, if you don't mind. I help people with their retirement accounts, and one of the parts of our service is that I'll work with you on anything that has to do with your money. And if that means that you have budgeting issues, you want to talk about debts, you want to talk about things that have to do with your money that aren't investment related, I'll go through it with you. As much as you want me to see, I will do that. And we use NestEgg. It's sort of something we don't promote a lot, but it's a personal finance portal where you can link anything you want in there. And then if you need help, you can simply share it with me, and I'll be able to go in, see everything about you, all your transactions, all your Chipotle visits and Starbucks. But if you like, I can go through and work with you on a budget. And a lot of people have been taking me up on that lately. And there's one thing that kind of bugs me that keeps coming up. And so this doesn't need to be a fancy video with the lights and everything. The thing that bugs me is that every single person that I've talked to so far says that their spouse is not interested in the money. Meaning they don't want to talk about it. Because we've had the conversation with some people like, hey, you're not looking too good. You should really sit down and talk about your money. I don't care whose fault it is that they're spending money or where you think the money's going. We now know where the money's going, so you guys got to talk about it. And I get that pushback. And I'm not one of those guys that says you got to sit down with your spouse and write down all your bills and, work on how you're going to spend your money. That's cool if you guys want to do that, but I can't push that because I don't do that myself. See, in my family, my wife, she handles medical, I handle finances. If I'm sick and she gives me something to take, she's a nurse practitioner, so she can, diagnose me and figure out everything that I'm supposed to take, for the most part. If she gives me a medicine, I just take it. I don't ask what it is. I don't ask if I have any reactions to it or whatever. I just take it. And maybe that's a shame. Maybe on my part I should ask more questions. But she sort of does the same thing with our finances. However, this is the key. This is the big thing. Over our life, 16 years now, going on 17 years that we've been together, what we did, and just kind of unknowingly, I came up with a word that I seem to say when it comes to finances, which tells her either we're good to go, get whatever you want, slow down a little bit, or look, don't spend any money. Maybe we got back from a trip and we don't have as much money as we thought, or something, So, just sort of jokingly, I realized that over the years, she'll say, hey, I'm going out shopping with my mom. Do you need anything? And I just say, nope, green light, have a good time. And then there's times where she goes out, the last example was she went out with her sister, and I knew this was going to be an expensive day. So I said, hey, yellow light. Remember, we just got back we went to Orlando, we did all this stuff, and she goes, yep, you got it. And I remember specifically a long time ago when we were first getting started, I remember saying, red light, baby, red light. Like, don't spend any money. We have no money. And she got it. Now, does she look at every single transaction and budget the money and write down with me and all that stuff? No, because she knows that's my passion. That's what I do. That's my profession. So I think in one part, obviously she trusts me, but in the other part, she knows that's what I love doing. So she will ask questions, but she's not going to sit down and budget the way I do or use the NestEgg the way I do. She just likes to ask questions. How's this going? How are we looking? Can we get a new couch soon? Or can we change the car? Things like that. And I realize that I answer by using a stoplight. And so that's cool. At the very least, take that. Use that. When your spouse doesn't want to know about every transaction and how you're investing for retirement and your workplace plans, maybe you set that up, and that's great. There should be somebody in every relationship. But there's got to be a way for you to communicate to your spouse that says, stop, we have no more money. The month is over. We've paid our bills and we have no savings, or we've saved up everything and therefore there's no money to go on a trip or do something or spend extra at the grocery store. There has to be a way to say, slow down. We're getting close to our comfort zone. Maybe you like to have so many hundreds or thousands in your checking account as a buffer. Maybe you're getting close to that. There has to be a way that you say that. And maybe there's times around Christmas. You save for Christmas like we do. We save every week just a little bit so that at Christmas time we can go green light, right? Whatever we want to get obviously within reason, but whatever we want to get. My wife knows green light, I can go buy stuff for me, for our daughter, for things like that. So there has to be a way that you communicate that, and I'm suggesting today that you start with the bare minimum of using that sort of system. It doesn't have to be red light, green light, yellow light. It could be anything else. It could be a number. You could say on a scale of 1 to 10. You can do a report card system, A, B, C, D, F. If you get to F, you have failed the game of money, right? So just a way for you to quickly communicate that doesn't stress out your partner, that maybe has put this sort of responsibility on you. And then it's up to you to do the right thing. It's up to you to budget your money. So if I'm talking to you, the person that manages your family's finances, it's up to you to do the right thing. Find a way to get it done. I'm sorry for ranting. I just felt like that was important because I keep seeing that with everybody. I appreciate you guys watching. I'll wrap it up there. Talk to you soon.